Over 2 billion cups of coffee are consumed every single day worldwide. And for those coffee drinkers who love the taste but don't want that jolt of caffeine, decaf is a great option. But how exactly is the caffeine removed in decaf coffee? It's a process that dates back to 1903, where a German coffee merchant named Ludwig Roselius developed the original method by soaking unroasted coffee beans in benzene in order to dissolve the caffeine. Benzene is a chemical commonly used in products like paint, detergents, and gasoline, and today has been replaced with much safer options. It all starts with the coffee beans, which, in their natural state, don't look like this at all. They look like this, green and with more of a grass smell. It isn't until the beans are roasted that you get the dark color, crunchy texture, and signature coffee smell and taste. Green coffee beans are made up of chemical compounds which are responsible for that coffee taste and coffee smell that we all know and love. But they also contain the chemical compound caffeine. So the challenge is, how do you carefully push out just the caffeine without also taking all the other stuff that makes coffee so great with it? Here's how it works. The most common methods of decaffeination involve using the chemical solvents ethyl acetate or methylene chloride. The molecules of these chemicals have the ability to selectively bond with the molecules of the caffeine, and once heated up, evaporate, thus removing the caffeine. There are two methods to using these magical solvents. In the direct method, the coffee beans are steamed, then rinsed with the chemical solvent for about 10 hours to flush away the caffeine. In the indirect method, the chemical solvent never touches the beans. Rather, the beans are soaked in near boiling water for several hours, which naturally extracts components like flavors, oils, and of course, caffeine. The beans are then removed so that the chemical solvent can be added. When the liquid is heated up, the chemical solvent vaporizes only the caffeine. The beans are then reintroduced to the mixture to absorb some of the flavors it originally lost. Another method, known as the Swiss water process, involves immersing coffee beans in hot water in order to extract their caffeine, oils, and flavorful components, just like in the process previously mentioned. The beans are then discarded and the liquid is strained through a carbon filter, which captures the caffeine molecules and allows everything else to pass through. This new caffeine-free mixture, referred to as green coffee extract, will now serve as the liquid that will be heated in order to remove the caffeine from a new batch of unroasted coffee beans. Because this new liquid is already saturated with flavorful compounds, mainly caffeine is removed from the new batch of beans, preserving the original flavor. This is a popular method, especially for organic coffees, since it requires no chemicals. The final method for decaffeinating coffee is the CO2 process. This is where water-soaked coffee beans are sealed inside a stainless steel container, then pumped with CO2 and pressurized at 1,000 pounds per square inch. The CO2 acts like a magnet and sucks out just the caffeine from the beans, which is then transferred to a separate container. Because this process is the most expensive, it typically is used to produce commercial-grade coffee and not your gourmet or specialty coffees. Thanks for watching. You never know what topic I'm going to cover next, so please subscribe and give me a reason to keep making these videos.